In a quiet suburban neighborhood, every lawn looked nearly identical. Perfectly trimmed grass, uniform mailboxes, neutral-colored homes, and hedges cut with robotic precision. It was the kind of place where rules defined beauty and individuality was quietly discouraged. Yet in the middle of this controlled community stood one house that drew eyes, not because it was poorly maintained, but because of one bold, undeniable choice: an American flag flying proudly from a tall pole in the front yard. The flag wasn't tattered, faded, or oversized. It was standard by every legal definition, swaying gently in the breeze. For the homeowner, it was more than decoration. It was a symbol of pride, of heritage, of values instilled over generations. Neighbors walking by often admired it, and some even stopped to compliment the display. But not everyone shared this appreciation. The president of the Homeowners Association, a stern and prideful woman who saw herself as the guardian of community standards, considered the flag a violation of uniformity. To her, it wasn't about patriotism or respect. It was about control. She believed the flag disrupted the aesthetic harmony of the neighborhood, and she viewed it as a direct challenge to the authority she wielded with absolute certainty. Soon after the flag went up, letters began to arrive. At first, they were worded politely, reminding the homeowner of unspecified guidelines. Then came the warnings, phrased more firmly, citing sections of bylaws that seemed vague at best. The implication was clear: remove the flag or face escalating fines and possible legal action. Most residents might have caved under the pressure, quietly giving in to avoid confrontation. But this homeowner was not built to surrender principle for convenience. The flag wasn't coming down. Each notice received was neatly filed away, each threat carefully documented. It became obvious that a confrontation was inevitable. What started as simple pride in a flag began to grow into something larger. Neighbors whispered about the tension, some taking quiet sides. The HOA president tightened her grip, determined not to appear weak, while the homeowner prepared for the inevitable clash. Then one afternoon, as the sun dipped low and the flag caught the golden glow of evening, a new notice arrived. This one was different. It was not merely a warning, it was a demand. The flag, it said, must be removed immediately. Fines would start the following day, and legal action would be pursued if the order was ignored. The words burned with arrogance, not just in their demand, but in their assumption that compliance was guaranteed. The president believed she had cornered her opponent, leaving no room for resistance. What she didn't know was that this moment was not the end of the battle, but the beginning. The homeowner stood in the yard that evening, looking up at the flag as it rippled against the twilight sky. What had started as a simple gesture of pride had now become a symbol of defiance. Removing the flag would mean surrendering not just cloth and pole, but freedom, dignity, and the right to stand tall in the face of bullying authority. And so a decision was made. Not only would the flag remain, but it would become something even greater. Something the HOA could not ignore, and something that would turn the president's demands into the catalyst for her own downfall. The stage was set. A war of wills had begun, and neither side could back down without losing everything. As night fell, the neighborhood slept under quiet order. But within one house, plans were forming. By the time the sun rose again, the battle for control of the community would enter a new and unforgettable phase.